confusion, hear me now. In the mighty name of Jesus, I command you, come out.
Owó wa ni olùṣọ́àgùtà mi ní Ọ́nìkúnlẹ̀, ó mú mi gbé ní kápá koríko aláwọ̀ ẹ̀mí.
Owó bẹ́ẹ̀, it's quoting Psalm 23.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, and we have another one. Back with another video from Room 2. It's your boy PX Melody, and today's topic is what can we do as animators, graphic designers, and artists in general to overcome AI and its saturating art, or whatever the case may be. You know, bad cases, you need to solve it. Anyways, so my question is, right, where does it leave graphic designers and animators at the end of the day? Gotta focus into the camera. So where does it leave graphic designers and animators at the end of the day? We in this time in our life now where I can make a design for a client and get paid about 400, 500 rand because I know how to use all those programs to make a design, and that's more tailored, you know, more human, you know. You can actually feel and see how authentic it is. But the more AI studies us, the more it can replicate what we do. So that in effect has put graphic designers in a place where they gotta think now and use AI to generate, but it makes it easier for them to. That's one point. Animators can put in prompts and then it's animated. No more drawing, no more hours on a computer. You can literally generate from a prompt, and that's still crazy, and it's been happening. And we're just catching up. Most of us are catching up, you see. That's why it's good to always stay aware and shrewd as a snake. So AI really puts any autistic person in a place where there might be some danger or might be some pullback because of AI. Now, I studied for design just like you did, right, Blue? All the hours and stuff we put in, and all the time we put in to make something, and it was good, it was nice, it taught us something, it was inspiring, it was something to do, we're spending our time doing it. And I feel like AI is taking away, or the world is taking away time, or the world is taking away patience. Everything is rushed. But anyways, we studied for it, and now we're at the time of our life where we didn't make the right choices, you know what I'm saying? Just follow through, follow suit, and find ourselves in a different point in our life, and mixing jobs and going from job to job and trying to just make ends meet and make your people happy, and eventually finding out you got to do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? But now AI is a threat, and also at the same time it's not a threat, you see. So in this end, it can disadvantage us, but in this end we can use that disadvantage to our advantage, understand? So AI is something that we can use as a tool, and we can create faster, alright? But now AI can replace us and do our work for us and make us lazy, and eventually you can't tell me it won't get to a point where it's already in games, it's everywhere. So I think, or what I'm trying to say is, what do we do? What do we do to stay ahead of the curve? Yeah.
Though. Welcome to the second one. Nah, bro. Yeah, we were together at college. That's where me and the bro met. And I'm not about to say with this, I know exactly where it's going. Like, AI is the devil, and we gotta do this and this, like I'm an expert, but then I think we gotta get in line. Am I in the line? I think we gotta get in line with AI things and figure out how to use it in our advantage. I feel like social media is gonna take over. How it has taken over to some extent right now already, but then I feel like it's gonna go to like social media being the number one form of entertainment if it isn't already. So anybody can now make a movie, anybody now can make songs, and good movies and good songs, depending on fast the AI grows, and it's growing really rapidly. Now it's difficult to spot, but you can still spot it. It's gonna come to a time where you cannot tell between a real video and an AI video, you understand? So I feel like we should get in line, man. Like, as in the point of like jobs traditionally, I feel like it's gonna be dumb to still wanna aim for that. Like, you wanna work in a large animation studio or production studio, because they won't need so much numbers anymore for their graphic design and their animation. I don't think they're gonna need like tons of people. Maybe a group of 5 people just prompting AIs could pull out dope stuff. I think me and you could come out with like a animation series now. I'm guessing, depending on how strong the computers are, I think, or not, maybe like a normal everyday computer could stand taking in prompts and rendering out like animations. You can use also Suno for music and all that. Just pay those subscriptions, and then like a group of 5 people can like, because if you remember, maybe like what can I say, a 10-minute animation could take you like probably, I don't know, 10-second animation could take you, let's say, 2 hours, depending on what's happening in the animation, how much movement is there with your characters and your background and whatnot. So now with AI, you could just like, you don't even have to draw anymore. You could just take a picture, like our logo. It's just me holding a CD, and then I just told AI to turn it into a logo. So I feel like animation and graphic design jobs in that sense are dead. I feel like they did in that sense, but then it opens up a different lane now where you could, grow your own media enterprise type of a thing through social media. You can get AI to create you a website also. You see what I'm saying? You can design clothing using the AI. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So now it's time for people to figure out where do they fall in with this thing. I know you don't really agree a lot about using this AI, but I feel like, bro, you don't have a choice, brother. You just came into the Flying Dutch oven. So welcome to the Flying Dutch oven, Aya, and you're gonna have to step in line, bro. Like, step in and use AI to your advantage, or let it take you over. And like, what people could do now, I've seen a lot of courses on how to learn how to prompt AI. I don't believe in courses that much. You could just like check on YouTube. At the moment you get the framework on what you should ask, you know what videos to search for, and then learn how to prompt that way. Maybe give yourself 6 months to learn AI, because now you're gonna pay somebody for something. I don't understand, why should I pay? Everything is on YouTube, so I can learn how to do anything on YouTube. Just give yourself the time and figure out how to do whatever you want to do with this AI thing, bro. So yeah.
Learning prompts, paying for the service, and how strong your computer is gonna play a major role. Yeah. So like you said, a team of 20-30 people designing and making the backgrounds and doing voiceovers and stuff like that can be done by a bunch of AI bots or AI programs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So yeah man, like a big studio just needs about 3, 4, 5 very skilled designers and maybe 2 or 3 animators, and then focus on AI and generating and making a better pipeline. Then also the cost for the average person is also with a thing now, like where everyone can make music, everyone can make animations, everybody can draw. You can take a picture like this one on top here, I can take a picture of it and animate it and then post it, and depending on how good you are to manipulate the AI systems, okay, you can really make it work in your favor. But depending on how you feel about change and art, it can maybe, I don't know, put you run into a roadblock. So some people don't like to change. That's the people. I think for one, we should really get ahead and start to learn these things on a daily basis and practice and put them in our lives. Don't forget about God out. Don't forget about God. And for it to play in our favor, we have to spend money on it too. So I've made ideas of generating my own animations with drawings I have here. Really played with it, but that's another topic for a different day. Yeah, we're basically almost out of work, but depending on where you want to go with this, you can really make it work in your favor. And yeah, where you want it to go and maybe work in your favor and all that, you have to think of it as a tool, like I said before. The prompting, the AI prompting is also something you should get used to. Prompts really make the difference. You make a good point studying some people's work on YouTube and seeing the movies they made just with prompts, and even now you could use AI generated videos through prompts and some voiceovers, and that you could do some good shorts and good niches, and really make a pipeline, a new stream of income. So depending on how you use AI, it can really help you a lot. But there's a double-edged sword, because now anybody can do everything. So with this high influx and the saturation of a lot of creators and stuff, maybe there's not as much. Maybe we see what we just see, And I, for one, think I'm going to use AI to the best of my ability, but I'm just lazy, so I need to overcome that. And yeah, man. Yeah, what are you using, bro? Like seeing that we might be out of business. I feel like we're starting our own thing, and we should. And hopefully people lean more to us as a podcast, trying to do this shit for out of our room.
Yeah, bro. So out of business in a sense of like looking for jobs in it. I feel like you still have time to like earn a job through animation and graphic design at the moment. Just be crazy skilled with your graphic designs and your animations, but also in that pair it up with your AI prompts, like your AI knowledge. Pair the both so you can be like, you can stand out in the market. Do it that way. But then for the most, bro, like people are gonna have to go into content creation, bro. Yeah, content creation. And I don't think it's an issue having a lot of people doing content creation because there's a lot of people out there to watch. You see what I'm saying? So there's many people that can. And the thing is, if I'm a content creator and one person watches my content, he's not just gonna watch me. You understand? He's gonna watch me for this and this and this and other reasons, but then he's also gonna watch the next person for different reasons. You understand? So I don't really feel like it's an issue of it like being saturated. I don't think there's a problem in that, bro, because not everybody's gonna do it. but a lot of people who want to do it can do it. And the part of laziness, bro, we have to fix that issue. I think that's the issue with like most artists, bro. Like the work part. The work part is the one thing we became artists for, because yeah, we figured out that we're good at drawing, we're good at rapping, we're good at this, so we can avoid the work. So the moment something you love starts to feel like a job, that's when it starts like bothering you. But then you're gonna have to, you know, get used to, or like sacrificing that part of it so you can live, if you want to live from it, you understand. And also always like try to enjoy it, man. Try to enjoy it. Use AI as a tool. What happens when the moment the AI stops being the tool, bro, and now we are the tool? How you've been treating AI, bro, it won't look good for you. It won't look. I remember what you told. I remember how you spoke to ChatGPT, bro, yesterday when we made that cover. Oh no. I'm sorry for that, people. It's good. It's cool. Hopefully you still saw me. I'm still visible. Not too dark. But then yeah, bro, like all this other stuff, bro, I feel like people have to figure it out. It's not like kaput done. And it could still maybe create more jobs for people who don't have that artistic touch, you understand? Like for people who don't have that artistic touch, they could learn how to prompt, and then you just get a few people that know how to draw, and then a lot more people that just know how to prompt. Just teach them how to prompt this, do this and this and this, and then that's job creation right there, you understand, in that part. So I feel like there's still gonna be an industry of it, but the industry is gonna change drastically. And for people who are not ready or don't want the change, bro, hey, what can you do, bro? It's here. I don't want to change. Art was supposed to be there. Art is supposed to, bro. It don't matter what you think. It's changing. So it's either you get in line or you get left, bro. It's either you get in line or you get left. So you just need to like carve out your own space in that area. Carve out your own space in that area, and then see what you can do. Make shorts, as you said, bro. I'm really messing with Suno. I see a lot of things people are creating with Suno. Very funny, bro. Like people are becoming super creative out of it. Like high quality music, but just for shorts, bro. Just like they singing the comments on there's this one channel I follow. They take a video, take the few of those comments, throw it into Suno makes a track out of it, and it becomes funny as hell. So in that way, just need to like cover your own space. Just have to be creative on how you're gonna use this AI. You understand? Just figure out how you're gonna use this AI before it starts using you, bro.
Anyways, coming back to what you pointing on, Blue, in terms of people doing their own content creation, I agree when you say AI did create a broad scope now. Anybody can do it, but not everybody will do it. That's a good point you make. That's a good point. That also sheds some light on actual hype of something, you know, and the actual reality of it. But we'll see as time goes on how much people start actually making content, because we need the data and what to see the rise or increase of content creators. Damn. Yeah. And that respect part for AI. I heard something to such an effect where talking this way to AI is going to serve you better in the future, but I'm not sure actually, because AI is still not going to serve anyone in the end. It might be bad for you, or maybe worse for me, but it's still going to be bad. Yeah. Respect also, I did hear you say thank you, it cost the servers more because I think it's more input or whatever, but they said be more polite to AI. What else did you cover on? Yeah, covering your own space as a designer, as an artist is truly something you have to do. And when you try to make something so authentic that it's so close to you, yeah, maybe you have to cover your own space. You have to get to know your own logistics and who's your contacts, how you move, how you push your hype and all of that. That's something we need to work on. And that's a good point you also make on us artists. We can do these good things, these great things, but with the work, we just can't get it done sometimes. And maybe that's just the way of nerfing every creative person, you know, until Jesus releases from this world and we become unnerved. But yeah, you gotta cover your space as a designer, you're right, and you gotta also put in the work as an artist. And a lot more people are going to do more content creation, and that's also gonna be a bit of a challenge or a struggle, because I did actually see like an influx of this new AI generated art, which is making hits already, and we've been so long in this thing. But anyways, yeah man, until we become a tool for AI, like batteries, we become batteries for AI. We become the reason the data service turn into something more than data service. Maybe we become pigs for AI, like a factory. And now the AI is like, yo, there's no humans beyond this planet. We need a full energy force. I don't know, because what's AI gonna do afterwards? Is it going to explore space? Seems empty. So I guess I for one think, if AI gets to a point where it becomes sentient, it can also kill, but it can justify why it's going to kill you. I don't know, something people can't explain. Yeah, that's your boy. This is me, man. I think if I had to also put something on AI and designers and artists, I would say the workspace, trying to get a job, or even trying to find yourself in that circle. You know, I think as humans we separated work from being a human being. So now we all come there for a common goal, to make money. Some of us the same amount, working the same amount of time, same amount of hours, obviously eating the same time and clocking out and talking, actually relying on each other to make our day go faster in any workplace. Maybe if you're doing your dream now, then hey, I'm trading, I don't need to go to work, I just traded 6,000 USD this morning, or 6,000 I made someone's salary in a day. Now life's starting to change. And I feel you when you say I should fall in line with AI and try to learn to use it, and also, you know, better my skills and make things better for me. I get you, dog, I get you. I'm not against it. It's just that I see we're going down a path of laziness for automation. I guess it's a fine line when you come to a certain point and then you change the whole thing, the whole spectrum of art. Art was a slow process. Art was a connection between the physical and the spiritual. Now art has become something more commercial and generative. Where do we fall in line? As the general person, the general worker, they're always gonna do laborious things, right? So they're fine for now. The person that's working on a computer that needs to do something, a task, they under the threat, like lawyers, graphic designers, like you say, animators as well. And they just need to now find ways and means of help from AI. But I think the AI bubble is gonna pop because it's too expensive to maintain for the ordinary person, for this thing to generate stuff. But then again, I don't know why people put prices on things and you just make it free, CJ, so everyone can use it and prosper. But no, pay for it. I don't understand. People want money. Don't also money. Like, share, and subscribe. Courses. I've seen a couple of courses on Claude and Kimi and ChatGPT and all that other stuff. But I should get into it. You're right, bro. Maybe we should send each other links and watch it, or just send me what you're watching and I'll send you what I'm watching, and then we can learn from that. We don't really have no place anymore, since even the average person, like a manager I met recently, can generate designs. So graphic designers need to do more things like campaigns, run, and even if you run a campaign, you can generate the whole campaign and then just put the sequencing of the dates. Heavy. Grow your own empire. Cool. Like RTW World. Room temperature water. 20 minutes, yeah, I'm done. What do I think also on these media enterprises, and how are they gonna deal with the turn of events of actually, when you say the 10-second animation takes a bit of a time to get done, where you can generate it in a few prompts in the exact same texture format, and even go in it a bit deeper and even edit it yourself, you know. So you can even split it into frames, and when you split it into frames, you can even redraw on those frames, and then make it more, you know, you can just get the skeleton done, and then you can lay down the face and everything. So especially on Suno, also making beats, posting beats, getting paid for those beats you posted, then you just generated it. That's also a stream of income. Getting vocals, cleaning vocals, pampering people, that's also a stream of income. Generating AI songs and posting it, that's also a stream of income. Can make a whole AI artist and be an AI producer with an AI music career. Everything's going digital, bruh. It's just that probably that link between actually like shifting the brain into the computer. But I would like to think maybe someday people, scripture even say like, if you truly believe you can move mountains and you can even do greater things than Jesus in those days, if you believe wholeheartedly, like we were made in his image. So I'd like to think that in his essence we can also create and be a force for good, and a big force for good. But so I think what I should do, and me and you should do, we should learn more about AI and even try to speak more about it on the Room Talk. What do you think about that, bro? But I definitely take in what you're saying about need to learn more about AI, because I could be dope with it, really dope with it. I must say the 10 out of 10 that we made on ChatGPT was man. But don't let that discourage you also, bro. Because I feel like for a person like you, this is very good because it can get shit done for you. So yeah, dog. This has been Masa from Room Talk, yo. What do you think the next episode should be, though? And also on that animation thing and Suno thing, a whole studio could be created, bro. And as was designers need to find a new angle of approaching work. Maybe put yourself in a printing position, you know, because physical things need to be done. The physical, you know, maybe become a plumber. Anyways, this has been your boy Colino. Be excited to check my shit out on RTW World. Blue, let me know what you think, and peace. Catch us in the next episode. So this has been about AI, animators, and graphic designers. Let me know what you think they can do as animators. Like, maybe they might be laid off now, but they have to come back at a certain point, because I feel like we will always miss something authentic. So let me know in the comments, let me know, subscribe, let me know.
Bro, I hope you don't get me wrong into thinking that I'm saying like art is completely dead. Nah, I don't think art is completely dead. I think, and I'm not saying like AI has taken over, that the only way to succeed with art is to use AI. I don't think that at all. Like, I feel like the presence of AI, what it did, it has made people think differently about their art, approach it differently. If you want to use it, also and incorporate it in your art, and for the job part of situations, learn how to use AI to elevate or make you like stand out in the market, in the job market. Yeah, that's cool, do that. Or also, like, what I've noticed also is like, you see people who used to paint, now there's a lot of people, and then what happened is a lot of people learned how to paint, and then everybody can paint a tree, to the point where we are like, ain't nobody trying to see your tree, bro, or how well you can draw a flower. Forget your flower, you understand? Now people, you start using sculptures, start like getting other props like breaking bottles, start painting. Have you seen those people that like take glass, put a let's say like a black canvas, and put glass on top of it, and then break the glass, or crack the glass rather, into painting, you understand? So people grew or evolved into making their art like more different, give it something to make it stand out even more, you understand? Like, it elevated, like it grew. The presence of a lot of people knowing how to draw, knowing how to paint, made people find even more creative ways to express their art, you understand? Even with this AI thing, I feel like for you to stay in the art industry, let's say you want to stick to the traditional way of doing your art, whatever your art is, you're gonna have to find like a certain type of way to make it stand out, to make it like completely your own, where you gotta defeat or work on the limitations of AI. And what limitations do I think AI has? One major one is personality, bro. It just works. AI works on a thing of, I feel like it works on right, wrong, you know, zeros and ones. Like, it works on a structured system, you understand? Now, the fact that you are a person with personality, that's your edge. That's how you can do something that AI could never replicate, you understand? I feel like that's the way like people should go about it, and think of like ways of how to like, okay, how am I gonna beat the AI? How am I gonna stand out from thousands of people knowing how to draw? From how am I gonna make my art stand out from thousands of people who know how to draw, or thousands more people who know or don't know how to draw but know how to make prompts on this AI thing and make it and make any type of, you know, medium of art. You understand? So it's a thing of like now you gonna have to figure out a way and carve out your way. And bro, when it comes to the laziness and studying and doing these courses, bro, you say you lazy, bro. You know me, bro. But then I think it's time now that we stand up and maybe like become like my kin. I watch you, you watch me. Iron sharpens iron, bro. Iron sharpens iron, so we can only keep each other in check and like constantly build on what you build and constantly work on what you working on, or collaborate in anything like how we're using this YouTube thing. Like and subscribe, bro. Like and subscribe. So how we collaborate with this, and like even with other people, like we could always collaborate with them. You see what I'm saying? But then when it comes to this AI thing, bro, even in the trading space, you could see like there's a lot of things being done, and a lot of people selling these robots. And now I'm thinking like, bro, there's AI that could build me an app right now. So why should I buy your app? And in your ad for your robot, you telling me what your robot does differently. So I could just listen to your ad, put a prompt into ChatGPT, tell it make my robot do exactly what that does. I'm like, bro, the world is gonna, it's really gonna change. It's really gonna come to a space where everyone can do anything. Basically, as long as you have a computer, as long as you have a phone, bro, you can do anything. So now, since everybody has like unlimited information out there, I think the deciding factor of who succeeds or who doesn't succeed, it's gonna be like who's willing to put in the work, who's willing to be brave enough to try it, who's gonna invest into it. And the fact that like you said the part of people having to pay for it might be AI's downfall. I don't think so, because you could also still use that AI also itself to make you money to fund and other stuff. You see what I'm saying? As I was saying with the trading stuff, or make you videos, or your videos get traction on TikTok. I know that people still have to watch it. You still have to go viral first, and blah blah blah. But then you can figure out other ways to make money using this AI, so it can pay for itself, and then you can create other things to make more money. So the money part, I don't think we should trip about the money part that much. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the most important part of it is the passion, bro. Like putting in the time, putting in the work. As long as you're putting in the time, putting in the work, bro, something's gotta give, bro. Something's gotta give. I don't think the Lord will like watch us the whole time. Just go through this to like, okay, let me see when he's gonna give. Or like, I don't know, bro. But I don't think you can stay consistent in a thing and it not being a success. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Like, your dreams are in your hand. AI ain't the god of nobody. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody's trying to do, bro, with this AI. But AI ain't the god of nobody. You can make AI your god, but then it don't control nothing but what you give it the power to control. You understand? So we keep it as a tool. If it grows to be more than a tool, it ain't playing with me, bro. I would have been made already enough to not being controlled by Hopefully, God willingly. Happy Sunday. It's getting very cold. The homies outside. Pray for the homies. If you don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Can't say much. It's not my culture, but then yeah. Keep that in check. What else about this AI thing, bro? Learn how to do these prompts, man. Learn how to do these prompts. Don't be like, AI is being lazy. Bro, it's a change of times. It's a change of times. Everything is made, technology is meant to make things easier. You understand? Isn't it lazy that like people used to walk from here and migrate, let's say from me here in Gauteng, walk up to there to you in Cape Town, right? And then they got cars, or they use cows. Cows need water, cows die, cows and horses and whatever. They need water, they die, they cannot walk that long, you gotta rest. And then people made cars. It seems lazier, but then it's a faster, efficient way of doing things. So energy is being conserved to do other things, bro. I feel like it's gonna create for cooler creations, man. It's gonna come with cooler creations, because maybe right now we're stuck on, okay, art is gonna be like this. It's a painting, it's a sculpture, it's a what. But now that we got this AI, it's gonna become cooler stuff. Maybe people are gonna use drones in the installations. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready and I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen in the art space with the incorporation of this AI, making everything super easy. Like, what's the next level? Where are people gonna take this since we have AI now, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. I'm gonna start from the end. What you spoke about, and I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning. So, yeah, AI becoming anything more than a tool for humans is highly unlikely, because there are certain people with the idea still. Sorry for my dog in the background, he's tied up in the back. Hey man, hey, my son. Sorry. Yeah, so a lot of people are speaking about how that might happen, and this also points on another topic about the city that's going to be built, and the Coalition of Peace, I think, or this organization that Trump is involved in, with a few Arabian officials and a lot of people from different sectors of the government and other countries. They plan on creating a AI-driven city, like a new city, but they plan on building the city over Gaza. Sinjay. Yeah, so maybe it might become something more, because it might help people also find the nick or the goal of money in life, or maybe improve their life, or improve their family's life, Sinjay. So they thank AI more than they thank the creator. Thank you, God. So copy AI, yes. We also, there's a lot of things you can copy with AI. To copy AI in order to create stuff that people are generating money from, and you can just use AI as a bot or teacher or mentor to do this necessary steps to copy this thing and make it work for you. Cool. I think that can happen. I might look into that and use that. So I can maybe become a god to certain people who are in tech and are atheists and are very into robotics, you know. But that's a different topic. Bro. And yeah, we can get lazy sometimes. I feel like I'm just getting more distracted than lazy, but you are sometimes a bit lazy. Either way, man, but you still get work done, bro. And yeah, anybody can create art now, and it might spark something for them. and then they become an artist, and then they saw themselves becoming an artist, and it's dope. It's really dope. And you're right, AI doesn't have a personality at all, but it doesn't. It's just algorithms that hallucinate and create different algorithms or different terms or whatever different. It's a system, a paradox, Pandora box system that is a large language model that can do tasks and understand questions and can operate and learn at the same time. Crazy, man. But yeah, art isn't dead. Art is all around. When you wake up, there's art, bro. You're right. Maybe I didn't phrase it correctly. Sorry about that. Art is everywhere, man, bro. People can do more art. And you say AI might produce cleaner energy. Just research the places where AI gets its energy from, the databases and stuff like that. Just research its environmental history and what it does, and go just dive into that, you know what I'm saying? Dive into that and search up what it does to the neighborhoods, and in the process of it all, you know, finding billions and billions of money into AI, helping the normal general person, but hey, who gives a fuck about the small person? And pray for the homies always. Lacking prayer, I'm lacking in faith always, bro. I'm lacking in faith always. I don't know. And I'm nervous and I'm anxious. And I hide it and I pretend to be someone else, bro. Maybe that's why I'm not closer to my dreams. Anyways. Yeah, me bro, there's a structure, bro. But I feel like the way this is moving, people are being distracted by this major thing that is social media, while the people in the background work the way of the world through politics, and then the events that happen that shape the world to bend to what politics are doing, and then how social media is feeding. It's like three main beasts catching on to make a bigger beast, but who knows? Yeah, man, I think sometimes when things like this happen, we are going to see a shift. Like you said, when the car was made, a mood shift, things got easier, things got different. When the plane got made, shift, things got easier, things got different. But throughout history, there's always been crazy stuff that happened. So yeah, man, just keep the faith and pray, and you know, any day could be your last. But you want the room talk, you know, we like to get go deeper in the situation, the deeper how you feel, you know, not the bias talk. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you made it this far also in the video, thank you for watching so far. The view timing, all of that stuff, you know, is important for this channel to grow, and also for it to get monetized, which is the goal, you see. So AI and being a designer and an animator, leave what you think in the comments. Can help the next person elevate their info and their skill set in animation, graphic designing and AI prompting and AI using. So it's your boy, bro, PX Melody. So tell me, Climb Blue, what we gonna talk about next, blood?
That was quite a mouthful. But yeah though, bro. Yeah, where do I put my notes? I feel like you tripping when you say it's highly unlikely because these niggas plan to do this and this and this and this. Didn't you watch the Terminator, bro? You forgot about the Terminator, no? Forgot about the Matrix. Forgot about those movies. I see. It's gonna turn bad, bro. I don't wanna be here for that. Don't wanna be here for that. And who you say is gonna keep the peace? Trump and them. Like the city in the east, a coalition of peace. Book of Revelations, bro. Book of Revelations, bro. That sounds good, but then if you've read the Book of Revelation, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Can't buy yourself without them. Whole other different story, bro. And if people like would let AI fool them to worshiping, I was thinking this, like, if you let AI to fool you to worshiping it, like, you're pretty dumb. But now I'm thinking like our phones fooled us to worshiping it, because it takes away most our attention from like worshiping God. So we like doom scrolling instead of praying to Jesus. You want to get your answers off the internet. You see what I'm saying? Like, you separate yourself from needing the Lord. So that is basically worship. So it's easy to get fooled into worshiping AI or your phone or any other thing. Like, that's idol worship without even knowing that you do it. So I was about to say that if you let AI fool you into worshiping it, you're done. But it has basically did that already. And if I said AI is like environmentally clean, I don't remember saying that. But then if I did, I'm sorry. I know like it takes like tons of water to I don't know, to make AI run or whatever. And then, bro, it's like I said in the last video, bro, like, this is war. It's warfare, bro. Like, the warfare is in your mind, it's in your soul. You see what I'm saying? So like, do not condemn yourself, because yeah, maybe you're not praying as much, maybe you're not doing what you feel like you should be doing. That's conviction. That's the Lord pulling you closer to Him. So begin to start doing that, but don't have it in your head that you are a bad person, that you're going to hell. That's the warfare, man. That's like how you get trained. So when we read the word more, we take what the word says about us, we put it here, and what we or the world says about us, we get done with that. That's when you're breaking down strongholds. You see what I'm saying? So it's a mental warfare, bro. It's like growing. It's like growing. And yeah, bro, like these bunch of system, that's like all the antichrist stuff, bro. That's the antichrist spirit. We probably thinking like yes, there is gonna be a one figure antichrist, that is the antichrist, right? But all these systems, like, this is the spirit that is being set to channel us to be more to easily accept it. You understand? To know it makes everything easier. It's easier to get distracted, and it's easier to feel like you don't need the Lord. You understand? So always, as I always say, bro, as I'm always gonna say, we're running out of time. Get closer to the Lord. Read your word, pray, spend time with the Lord, bro. You need the Lord. Don't get distracted. Don't get fooled into worshiping your phone, into worshiping AI. You understand? And please like and subscribe, comment, notification bell, do all that good shazza. Follow the Instagrams, the TikToks. It's in the description of the channel. I don't know if the description of the channel and the description of the video is gonna have those links in it, but then I did put in the links to the description of the channel, like, so the TikToks, the YouTube channels. I have a Facebook. BX Melody said he deleted his Facebook. I don't know why, but the Instagram is on there. Do that thing. And what I think our next topic should be, since we're talking about important stuff, bro, tell me, why are we still broke? That's a valid question, I feel, bro. Comment, like, and subscribe, man. Ski.
5,